Now, Bola Tinubu become a lion. President Adama Barrow, Gambian president, become a lion. Akufo-Addo become a lion. Senegal president Macky Sall become a lion. All of them become a lion because it is now to fight against their brother. But to join your brother to fight against your enemy, they are unable to do that. The ECOWAS leaders, the African leaders who are included in ECOWAS, become giant right now, become a hero right now. When it is about to fight your fellow African, you become a hero.
Why was Nigeria so adamant, so pushy about sending troops to Niger? There is certainly a reason to that.
We want to protect the life of Bazoum. Are prepared to abide by all resolutions necessary to respond to this assault. No more time for us to sign a warning signal. It's time for action, and we should walk our talks.
Hello guys, as we all can see what is happening, another new update from the fake and the puppetry leaders from Africa. We have all seen that we have get new update from them, and this is a good idea to come out today to speak to my fellow Africans as usual, as where I always stand for Africa. And when I see so many people were asking too many questions that what is giving the African leaders a ball to become a lion to attack Niger? So many people says these are not the African leaders we know. Of course, these are not the old leaders that we know when it came to stand for Africa or when it came to fight for Africa. These are not the leaders that we know when it came to speak for Africa or to defend the resources of Africa or to restore back the resources of Africa that was stolen by the Western peoples. These are not those leaders. But today those are the African leaders who become giant, who become lion in the name of attacking their fellow African country. They become lion. They become heroes right now. The ECOWAS leaders, the African leaders who are included in ECOWAS, become giant right now, become a hero right now. When it is about to fight your fellow African, you become a hero. When it's about to fight your enemies who were stolen from you, that is the Western peoples, France, EU, America, Inglaterra, when it came to fight those peoples, you become a coward. You cannot even tell them the truth. We have been asking, and everybody should ask yourself this question: why do leaders of Africa who couldn't speak for Africa or to talk of to fight for Africans, when our African citizens have been molested and harassed and they have been facing all kind of difficulties in Western countries, none of the African leaders could become a giant to ask the Western countries why our peoples are dying in your country mercilessly and nothing is being done about it? The migrations have started. A lot of the migrants, look at what is happening in Tunis. What have happened in Tunis to our peoples? Nobody, there is no leader who become a lion to ask Tunisian government, why are you throwing our citizens into Sahara to die? No leader. Today those are the leaders, and if you check all the ECOWAS soldiers, their citizens have been thrown away from Russia, from Tunis to throw them into Sahara, because Nigerian citizens are there. Gambian citizens are there, Senegal citizens were there, Ghanaian citizens were there. The Tunis government threw those citizens in the Sahara. There is no African leader who became a giant. But when it came to fight their own African country, now Bola Tinubu became a lion. President Adama Barrow, Gambian president, became a lion. Akufo-Addo became a lion. Senegal president Macky Sall became a lion. All of them become a lion because it is now to fight against their brother. But to join your brother to fight against your enemy, they are unable to do that. We are asking ourselves this question: what is giving the ball, or what is giving the fitness to the leaders of Africa to become a lion at this moment of time? And I will tell you today, no doubt, Bola Tinubu, Nigerian president, have been paid, and not only him. You think only Bola Tinubu was paid to do this job? Bola Tinubu was paid almost more than 6-point-something million euro to do this job. President Adama Barrow, Gambian president, have been paid. EU have been paying them, and this is the fact. I will not lie to you. I have been telling you that I am not going to hide any secret from EU, and I will point them directly to mention them in each and every of my videos if they are in act. EU have paid the ECOWAS leaders, the African leaders who are included in ECOWAS. EU have paid them a huge amount of money to do this job, and they have put a very big sanction on top of that money, that we give you this money if you couldn't fight Niger coup leader and restore back Bazoum into power. We are going to ban EU visa or even Western visa, because even America is trying to ban the ECOWAS leaders not to come to Western countries again, and to ban all their government official workers. They will never set their foot in Europe. That is giving them bold. So those who were asking what is giving the ball to the African leaders to become a lion when it came to fight their own brothers, this is your answer. And I give you this answer today for you to understand that your coward leaders who are afraid when it came to fight for Africa, when it came to stand for their peoples, they all keep quiet. None of them were speaking. I will remind you of so many problems that these leaders who joined together today to become a lion can be a lion at that moment to fight for their own peoples. But today they become a lion to fight for the freedom of Western peoples. The freedom of Europeans, the freedom of Americans is not even a freedom. The development of Europeans and the development of Americans. Today African leaders become a giant to make sure that Europe have his ways to steal in Africa still. When we are trying to stop that rubbish, when we are trying to stop that supremacy that they call white supremacy, when we are trying to stop that slavery on Africans, the nonsense that on Africans, we have our own leaders who are blocking us, saying that no, it cannot happen, we must remain as a slave, we must still be a slave to the West. I think the leaders should be the one to pump up and become the first peoples to come out to say, if enough is enough, we are not going to take no nonsense from the Western countries, and we are not going to become a slave to the Western countries anymore. But if the youths wake up today, and some of the militaries like Mali militaries, Burkina Faso militaries, Niger militaries, wake up today to say, we are no more going to become a slave, and the leaders are saying no.
The authority of heads of state and government of the Economic Community of West African States convened in an extraordinary session in Abuja, Nigeria on 10th August 2023 under the chairmanship of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Chair of the ECOWAS Authority. The extraordinary summit was convened as a sequel to the recent one held on 30 July 2023, following the illegal detention of President Mohamed Bazoum by the members of the Presidential Guard in the Republic of Niger on 26 July 2023. Present at the summit were the following heads of state and duly mandated representatives: His Excellency Patrice Talon, President of the Republic of Benin; His Excellency Alassane Ouattara, President of the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire; His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana; His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Mbalo, President of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau; His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Republic of Nigeria; His Excellency Macky Sall, President of the Republic of Senegal; His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone; His Excellency Faure Gnassingbé, President of the Togolese Republic; His Excellency Mamadou Tangara, Minister of Foreign Affairs, representing His Excellency the President of the Gambia; His Excellency Ambassador D. Maxwell Sarr Kemaya, Minister of Foreign Affairs, representing His Excellency the Head of State, the President of Liberia; His Excellency Belarmino Silva, Ambassador of Cape Verde, representing His Excellency the President of Cabo Verde. The summit was also attended by Evariste Nyasmia, President of the Republic of Burundi, His Excellency Mohamed Ould Ghazouani, President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, Omar Aliou Touré, President of the Commission, His Excellency Leonardo Santos Simao, Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel and Head of ECOWAS, His Excellency Ambassador Bankole Adeoye, Commissioner for Peace and Security, representing the Chairperson of the African Union Commission. The authority, having considered the memorandum presented by the President of the ECOWAS Commission on the current situation in the Republic of Niger, as well as ECOWAS engagement since the last extraordinary summit, and having considered the reports of the envoys of the chair to Niger and various other places, carefully considered the report and recommendations of the ECOWAS Committee of Chiefs of Defense Staff, extensively discussed the latest development in Niger since the last extraordinary summit held on 30 July 2023, noted that all diplomatic efforts made by ECOWAS in resolving the crisis have been defiantly repelled by the military leadership of the Republic of Niger, taking note of the expiration of the one-week ultimatum given for the restoration of constitutional order in the Republic of Niger, decide as follows. A, reiterates its strong condemnation of the attempted coup d'etat and the continued illegal detention of President Mohamed Bazoum, his family, and members of his government. B, further condemns the condition in which President Bazoum is being detained and hold the CNSP fully and solely responsible for the safety, security, and physical integrity of President Bazoum, members of his family, and government. C, uphold all measures and principles agreed upon by the extraordinary summit held on Niger on 30th July 2023. Underscore the determination of the ECOWAS authority to keep all options on the table for the peaceful resolution of the crisis. Enforce all measures, in particular border closures and strict travel bans and assets freeze, on all persons or groups of individuals whose actions hinder all peaceful efforts aimed at ensuring the smooth and complete restoration of constitutional order. Warn member states who, by their action directly or indirectly, hinder the peaceful resolution of the crisis in Niger, about the consequences for their action before the community. Call on the African Union to endorse all the decisions taken by the ECOWAS authority on the situation in Niger. Further call on all partner countries and institutions, including the United Nations, to support ECOWAS in its effort to ensure a quick restoration of constitutional order in conformity with its normative instruments. Direct the President of the Commission to monitor the implementation of the sanctions. Direct the Committee of the Chief of Defense Staff to activate the ECOWAS standby force with all its elements immediately. Order the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger. Underscore its continued commitment to the restoration of constitutional order through peaceful means. Express appreciation to His Excellency General Abdulsalami Abubakar, His Eminence Muhammadu Saad Abubakar, the Sultan of Sokoto, Ambassador Baba Kingibe, for the special envoy missions undertaken in Niger, Libya, and Algeria on behalf of the Chair of Authority. Express gratitude to His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Chair of the ECOWAS Authority, for convening the extraordinary summit and for the manner in which he has been conducting the affair of the community as chair of authority. Done at Abuja this 10th day of August 2023. I thank you.